So hopefully we'll get a few people to come in here. Let's see if we can't. Trying to get it to where y'all can see everything. Let's see. Okay, see the 10 over to there. All right. Let's do some dice throwing. All right. That looks like a 6 to me. All right. So the point is 6, and it's already on that. Now, today, I'm using the throw that I usually use at the casino. So, again, nobody's in here right just yet, but normally I like to hold the 1-2 up. It's got the 4 hard way, the 6 hard way. Some people call this the flying V, but they throw it with that up. I throw it with the 1-2 up. Our first roll was a 6. And 7 out. Fuck. I've been throwing just a ridiculous amount of 7s here lately. And it doesn't matter which combination I fucking use. I just keep hitting a lot of motherfucking 7s. And I don't know why. Don't know what it is I'm doing wrong here. All right, we got another 6. For anybody tuning in, we just 0.7 out on the first fucking roll. Oh, butt fucker. That's the only thing about this damn table. It's just a cunt hair too short. I made it the size of the mat here. And it's not bad, but it's not big enough. So we're trying this again. All right. Now see, that's the results I'm looking to get out of this roll. There's a bunch of hard ways. All right. So that's our first hard way out of this. All right. See if we can't do that again. That's a 10. Got a 12. That's exactly how we're wanting them to land, just like that. So that's a 5. Now, one of the things that I have picked up on, if at least one of the dice lands, you know what I'm saying, with one of the numbers you had facing up or out, you're throwing the dice correctly. Fuck. And that's not, well, I mean, they landed it about right, but they didn't. So 7 out again. So that was only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 rolls. They say the 7 comes once every 7. So, you know. What's up, Llama? Or Liam? My bad. If anybody has a specific way they like to set the dice, you know, I'm open to suggestions because I'm trying to figure out the best way to hit hard ways. And I know that, you know, they had the hard way set. but I have not found to get more hard ways when using the hard way set. And honestly, I'm trying to use any set where I just get a lot of numbers. You know what I'm saying? Just not the number. Like earlier, I was actually using the 7 set and fucking rolling everything but 7s. All right, so we got 8. So far, 6 and 8. And I apologize if I don't answer immediately. You know what I'm saying? The phone is doing the recording, and I got to stick my head around the corner to see if anybody's talking to me. But yeah, if anybody, like, okay, just so y'all can see, because everybody was not here. So this is the dice set. I've got the 1, 2 up, the 4s, the 11, and the 6s. Now, some people call this the flying V, but they throw it this way up. You know, so I'm throwing it this way, and I'm holding the dice as such. You know what I'm saying? Now, I've tried going this way. I've also tried stacking them. I haven't seen one dude where he was like, hold them like this and do it. So, I mean, any suggestions you guys have, I'm open to it. I'm trying to learn here. I have had some luck, but not enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking for that master stroke of luck. All right. All right. I think that's a 3. Yep, that's a 3. So, I mean, you guys can tell that, I mean, I've kind of got the distance thing down. And see, like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, if you throw them in, you know what I'm saying, whatever was up or out lands outwards, you threw them pretty right. Because, you know what I'm saying, I threw them like that, and, you know, that's what we just rolled. Now, I'm not one to be betting on the 3. I like betting on the hard ways. There's an 11. And see, again, that's one of the numbers I was facing out. So, you know what I'm saying? I do have tendencies to actually throw the dice correctly every once in a while, but I have not mastered this at all. Like, I'm constantly not doing it right. There's a 6. So that would have been a point, I believe. Yep. All right. So decent roll here. Now we need a new point. All right. Try it again. 12 craps. So that would have been an ass whooping and a half there. There's the wrong time for that one to come up. That would have been a winner there. Frontline winner, 7. Because, again, we'd be on the come out. So that would have been 12. We'd have lost. 7. We would have won. Because, again, we're shooting dice. Or throwing the dice. So we'd have to have a pass line bet. All right. 4. There we go. All right. 7 again. All right. And see, this is what kills me about this fucking... I'm still throwing the same pattern here. But that's like 2 7s in a row. You know what I'm saying? And you don't really want the 7s. I mean, this is the time we would want them, but there's an 8. Easy 8. Okay, so now we have a point. I believe the puck is already set on the 8. Yep. I forgot to move it the last time. There's a 5. I don't know if y'all can see that one, but there's a 5. And see, like, this is just one of the things where people are like, oh, dice setting, you know, guarantees. No, it doesn't. It doesn't guarantee shit. You know what I'm saying? It's still random. You're just hoping that it kind of does what you want it to do. Because there we go, fucking 7 out. Damn it. All right, so on that one, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 10 rolls before we 7 out. Is there anybody in here that would like to suggest a betting strategy or whatever? They said I got chips out here. You know what I'm saying? If y'all wanted to see how you would do on your strategy or roll or whatever, we can do that. I'll go ahead and do the way I like to do it. Let's see. I usually like to do 25 on the 6, 8, and the 10, and then 25 on each one of the hard ways. Oh, whoops. So we'll see how this works out for me. Because typically I like to try and get a hard way roll in there, win real fast, and then get the hell out, like pull my money down. But when I'm practicing, because I'm not a dealer, I've kind of learned the payouts for the $25 stuff, so I kind of just always go with $25. But here we go. So this time I'm using what's called the hard way set. So it's hard way, hard way, hard way, hard way. All those are facing out. Now, they say this is supposed to get you more hard way rolls. I have not really gotten any better results with this than I have with everything else. So that's a 10. 10 is going to be our point. $12 craps, which again, that is a hard way, but not the one we're looking for. So let's mark that down. Let's see, we got a 10, we got a 12. Let's try this again. All right. That's a 6. Now, with the way this is going to work, we'll get $4. Basically, the 6 pays out 29, but we would lose the hard way bet, so we're only going to collect $4. Let's see, anybody talking to me? Still nobody said nothing. Like I say, y'all talk to me, man, and hit me up. Let me know if y'all want to see something. Y'all got some suggestions, like where to aim, how to throw them. You know what I'm saying? I am open to learning here. I want to make some money. All right, we got another 6. So that's another $4. Another $4. Go ahead and rate that in. 6 easy. All right. Let's see. Do it again. All right. Trying to get a hard way. Got another 6. Oh no, that's a 5. Damn it, we ain't got nothing bet on that one. But either way. Now, when I'm big balling, I've been winning and whatnot, I do like to bet on the 4 or the 5 and the 9. But typically what I do is I wait till I hit that hard way. 3 craps. Throwing a lot of friggin' horn numbers here. Let's see. Hang on a second. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the dice set here. All right. 7 out. Butt fucker. Oh, okay. And see, in that instance, we lose everything. Everything's gone. We didn't win shit other than fucking like $8 or $12. Damn it all. So yeah, like that's why that little setup is kind of, you be having dice game on the table. I mean, I go to the casino and play dice, but I wanted to get some practice in there in e-counter. But yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? If y'all want me to put some bets down for you and we can see how it rolls out, I'll be down to do it. So let's see, we're down, what was that? 100, we're down $200 already. So we'll throw out another 200. And in all actuality, I'm supposed to have 25 on the pass line too. So that should have been 225. Because you're going to be the shooter, you got to be on the pass line. So, since we're on the come out roll, puck is off. Go ahead and just throw them however. Craps. And of course, that's fucking going to lose $25. So now we're down to 225. Put another one out there. So that's on the 9. That's on the 8. That's on the 6. We're not going to take no odds because I don't really know how to do all that right. The math anyways. Oh, is that what I think it is? Oh, shit, it is. All right, we have 10 the hard way. All right, so this time it's going to work out correctly. So, for 10 the hard way, we're going to win $175. And then we will win 45 on the 10 here. So, by hitting that one hard way, we've now got back the original bullet that we lost. That's 175, 200, 220. So we were down 225. We're now back even. Hence why we like the hard ways. The hard ways is what saves your ass. All right, so let's try that again. Hard ways is what saves my ass every time. Oh my God, look at that, y'all. Back to back. 10 hard. So guess what? That's another 220. So now we're 20. So now we're up. And everything on the table is paid for. So now it's time to really send it. You know, and again, a smart motherfucker would pull all these bets down, regress them down to the table minimum, and then press them up from there. So that's what I would recommend you do. But let's see if we can't keep this going. We got easy 6. Easy 6. But like I said, betting the hard ways, it can be fucking real expensive, real fast. But when they hit, and they're going to hit, you know what I'm saying? You got to have the shit on the table. You know what I'm saying? Like, is you keep hitting the hard ways, or you get somebody that's just, you know, hitting the hard ways, like left and right, it's just going to pay out big. Now, since we are up, we are going to go ahead and cover the 5 and 9. Well, actually, we already got the 9 covered. We're going to go ahead and cover the 5. Anybody still talking? Nope. Nobody talking. It's all good. Don't be shy. Let's see what we can get going on here. Looks like another easy 6. We got the 1. Got the 5 there. So that's another easy 6. That's another $4 to us because we got to replace the hard way. That's the only thing about 6 and 8, you know what I'm saying? When you hit them and you don't hit the hard way, same thing with like the 10s, you know, you get less money, but you're still at least getting something. All right. Oh, look at that, y'all. Look at that. We got the hard 6. Fucking A. Now, hard 6 pays out even better. That's going to pay $225. So $225 for the hard way, and then there's $29 for the 6. So was it 250, 255? No, 254. So another $254 up. And again, this is why I really do, like, this is my strategy when I go, and this is why I'm practicing my dice throwing, because I am trying to get to where I can hit these motherfuckers just over and over and over and over and over. Oh, there we go. We hit the point. We hit the 9. So this was an excellent roll. So 6 hard. Oh no, 6 soft, 6 hard, and then the point. So in the point, we're just going to win our pass line bet, which is $25. So I'm going to flip the puck off. I'm going to start it over again. I'm trying to keep track of my rolls here, but you know, trying to be entertaining, roll and write it all down. It's kind of a pain in the ass. All right, we got 6 easy. Okay, so we got a 6 easy. We'll move this over to the 9. Because the pass line's covered in the 6 now. And normally, yes, you would definitely want to take double odds on this. Just because the 6 is really likely to come out. Let's see. Damn it. All right, that's not the way I want it. I want it like that. No, not like that. Fuck. There we go. All right. Damn it all to hell. Well, hold on. Did we set a point? Yeah, we did. It was a 6. That's right. Okay. Sorry, you guys. That was a 7 out. So, in this instance here, we're okay because we have won. Let's see. Hang on. Let me count all this up. All right, so basically we just 7'd out. So that means we're going to lose all this. We just lost 100, 200. We just lost 250. Okay, and this is why I was saying you should really regress back. That's 250, so that's 650. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 25, 30, 35, 40. That's 640, or no, 690. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20. So we've got $700 there. So again, I'm not telling y'all to bet the hard ways, but I'm just saying, like, this is why I do it. You know, because if you do this at a $5 level, you're betting like $40. You know what I'm saying? And it's the exact same thing. You can go into, you know, with a $300 bankroll and do all right. You know what I mean? Because all you do is just throw $5 on those 4. And basically, these are just to replace the hard ways when they roll easy. That's really all they're for. You make a little bit of money on them, but we're really here for the hard ways. You know, now, again, if you ever get in a situation, you go in and, like, we were down 500. You know what I'm saying? So technically, we're not really up 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we're really only up like 150, 170. 180, 190, 200, 210. So we're really only up 210 from the original initial buy-in. So a smart motherfucker would just get the hell up and go home. because that's 50% up, and you made back all that money you already lost. So a smart motherfucker goes home. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying I'm a smart motherfucker. The casino knows this. Typically, I get my ass handed to me. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else want to be, suggesting a dice technique here? Let me know. Again, we're doing this because like the table I play on at the casino is a $5 table, so this would be totally acceptable. We're going to go ahead and start this off. That looks like a 9. Sorry, I'm not wearing my glasses. So point's going to be a 9. There's a 5. No help. Another 5. No help. Seven out. See, and this is why I'm saying, like, once you, if you get a decent roll like that where you win some money and you get up, get the hell out of there. Because see, like right now, we'd be down another $45. So yeah, now at the same time, it's one of them things. You get somebody that's on a good roll and they're fucking hitting them numbers, man, it's easy to press that up, especially like once they hit that hard way, everything on the board's paid for, you just emotionally disconnect from that money. Say we're going to try and throw the dice this way to see if it pans out any better. Because like I said, I was throwing them, with this dice set, like holding it like, not the dice turn that way, but, holding them like this. So we're going to try and do it holding them like this and see if we get a better roll. And again, if anybody like to, do a super thanks or anything like that, we'd be greatly appreciative. All right, so we got an 8 easy. 8 easy. I'll tell you what, we're going to go big this time, because I got faith in this method. This time, okay, because we already needed that one there. Put that there. We're going to do 25 on everything. We're going to go super big. And like if you're balling, this is what you want to do. You want to go ahead and put all the numbers. Actually, we want to take that 8 and put it over there. So right now, at the moment, we got 100, we got $250 out here. So let's see if we can do something with that. That's craps. We got aces. Eight. We got a 2. We got a 5. All right, 5 pays out 7, so it's $35. And since there ain't no hard way, we're just going to get a straight $35. So $35 for that one. Stick that over there in the rack. Now I'm still throwing the hard way set, but I'm throwing it, like I said, front to back. All right, that looks like 6 easy. That'll be a $4 win. Because we have to replace my hard way bet. Oh shit, and that's 7 out, and that's fucking ass. All right, so we did not get better results that way. Well, that sucked ass. Say, anybody got any suggestions here? Like, any bets y'all like to lay down here on the table, or I can put it down. And, y'all have a way that you normally like to bet this stuff. My way is not really smart. It's just put a shitload of money out there and hope to God they hit the right things, which is, I guess, is kind of all the shit you really need to know about craps. But see, by doing that one hand, now we are back down to we're losing money. Yep. Yeah, see, like, that's the only thing that sucks is that if you don't hit the hard ways, you are fucked. Like, that's just all there is to it. You don't hit the hard. They don't hit the hards. You're not going to be making enough money to keep playing. It is like, this is like the whole downside to it. So some people like to bet higher up here than on the hards, and that way works too, because that way you're still making a good chunk of money and you're only losing a little bit here. I like doing them just even up, so that way I know I at least got the money back and just a little bit extra. Because like I said, when like you only got $5 in a hard way, it's either going to pay out 35 or 45, which is still great. But when you got $150 out there, it didn't cover the entire bet. Which is kind of what I'm going for. Because, again, we'll cash out a chip here, cash out one of these $100 chips, and we'll do another $5 deal. And again, it'll be off for a second. Buy there. And like I said, it just, you can emotionally disconnect from the shit. All right, 11. So that's going to pay us 5. $9, which ain't going to pay a shit because we don't have a bet. But let's see. That's going to be the point. So we got 11, we got our 9. Let's see. All right, trying to hit us the hard way. That's an 8 easy, which is only going to pay us $1. $7 out again. But like I said, I don't know what the deal has been. I've just been hitting either what I really want or just none of what I want. Like, I keep 7ing out. I don't get it. That's only like fucking 3 rolls there. Like I said, sometimes I get the dice to land just right like that, and other times I don't. So still out on the 9. We were just on the 9. And there's another fucking 7. See, this is the way it goes at the craps table. Either you hot or you not. And it doesn't matter if you dice setting or not. You gotta fucking have some luck going on there. So that's an 8. A 6. And one thing, I don't care who you are, but statistics say that the 7 comes 1 in 7 rolls. A 9. And believe me, I've seen motherfuckers defy that. An 8. You know, I've seen a 30 roll. You know what I mean? So there's got to be something to it. It's just I have not mastered this shit yet. Got a 12. Got a hard 4. I'm not keeping track of nothing right this second. Honestly, I gotta go take a piss. There's another 7. There's the 7. So typically, when I hit the hard way, you know, I just collect on that first one, and then on any of them after that, I start regressing the bets up. You know, I don't know. Like I said, any of y'all want to try something? You know, y'all got any suggestions on which way to hold the dice? Y'all like just the good old shake 'em up, throw 'em method? I mean, fuck it. Let's try and just see what shake 'em up, throw 'em gets us. All right, we'll start off a new row here. Shake 'em up, throw 'em. All right, so shake 'em up, throw 'em. Got us a 5. We got another 5. So that would have been sweet. That would have been hit the point immediately. That's a 7 when we would actually want it. There's a 6. So that would be our point. There's a 10. There's a 5. This would be looking great for the lucky shooter. Just need one more number for lucky shooter. We'd be able to get paid out. Another 10. So we would lose the lucky shooter. But we're still shooting. Hard 4. I know the one didn't hit, but we're going to count it. Because they would count that at the casino because at least one of them hit the wall. And 7 out. Showed up before the 8, but you got 8 throws before 7 out. So I think no matter what, when you're talking about craps, you know what I'm saying, you want to get in and out as fast as possible. You know, again, with my like $25 betting strategy where you got $200 out there, if they ain't hit the hard way in the first 4 or 5 rolls, you should regress that down. Just so you minimize what you could lose. You know what I mean? You just, if anything good's going to happen, hopefully it'll happen within that first 4, maybe 5 rolls. After that, you should take it down, you know, reduce the bets. You know, hopefully they're on a God roll and things go great. You know, if that's the case, then you'll start hitting shit and it'll go up from there. Another way I like to play, they call it the Iron Cross, where you bet here, and on the field. Basically, you really don't want these 3. You're just looking for these outside numbers. And every time you hit the field, like once you hit the field like 2 or 3 times, you then bet the 4, the 10, and the 9. That way also happens to work out pretty good because you are covering as many numbers as possible with the minimum amount of money. All right, that's 4 hard. Unfortunately, that only is going to pay us here, which would be $5. Now, I do wind up betting hard ways on this one, but I let it build. Like, that's a 9. Again, that's going to pay on the pass line. So that's another $5. And this is exactly what you want to have happen here in this scenario. An 11, that also pays on the field. So that's another $5. That's what you're really trying to go for. You're trying to hit field numbers. That's a 5, so we're going to lose the field, but win here, win like $7. With $5 would go back to replace the field with that. 9, so we get another $5 for that. So you see what I'm saying? Like this is a way to just build it nicely. You know, again, I don't know what the point was. I won't pay attention. But 7 out. So in this instance here, we would lose $25, but we actually made, I think it was like $25. So you at least got your bullet back. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody for watching and everything. You know, if y'all want to chit chat or talk or anything, that'd be very cool. If not, I gotta take a whiz and I'm gonna hop the fuck off here because we're down to 2 viewers. So y'all have a good day. I'll check y'all later.